Hi guys, it's Russell here from The Presenter. We are literally the paracetamol to your presentation headaches. And I just want to share this short clip with you and talk about my story and how that can help you with your story. Now, right now it's the summer holidays. I've got my kids at home downstairs, and every time I go downstairs for a coffee, I'm tripping over Lego blocks and God knows what other toys that we have here in the house. And one of the things that I'm finding all over the place are these things. Play-Doh. I actually love Play-Doh. Really, really nice. Almost like a bit of a stress buster that you can squeeze at times. But I found these on the floor in my kitchen just now, and just before the dog went to eat them, I managed to stop her, and it got me thinking about my story. And let me explain what I mean. So a lot of the time when we speak to new prospects, if people call our office to talk to us about presentation design and training, of course we talk about our courses, our design process, things like that. But further down the line, once people are comfortable and they've warmed up to us a little bit, they normally ask the question, Russell, what's your story? Where do you come from? What's your background? How did you get to be running a presentation design agency? And what I normally do is start by telling them, well, first of all, I was a graphic designer. I've always been a creative person. I studied graphic design, I have a degree in design, and that's where I started. A bit further down the line, about 10 years after that, I decided to have a bit of a career change, and I fell into a career as a training consultant. And luckily for me, it was something that I absolutely fell in love with straight away. Presenting was really, really scary. I'd never done it before, but I just loved everything about it. So I became a training consultant for about another 10 years. Then in 2009, my creative side was just crying out for a little bit more freedom from just PowerPoint, which was the only thing I could use at the time to visualize my presentations. And so when I discovered Prezi, I was able to do this. And I literally gelled those two careers together. So I was able to show people and train them on how to use the presentation software Prezi. I was also able to design Prezi presentations for a lot of people that just realized they didn't have the time or the patience to master it back in 2009. Now, of course, that led me to where I am today, and this is my career in Play-Doh. I have 10 years experience of being a creative, and I have another 10 years experience of being a presenter, and I've been running my design agency now for another 10 years. So this is how I normally explain things. I don't use Play-Doh, of course, when I'm doing this on a call with someone, but I wanted to just use this stuff to illustrate the story that I put behind my story. And if this is something that you're struggling with yourselves, maybe you struggle to tell your personal story because you think no one really cares, or maybe you struggle to tell your company's story. You're trying to sell your business or your product or your services, and you're really just sticking to the facts and not telling people a good, juicy, memorable story that they can latch onto, because we all love stories. Now, if that is something that you're struggling with or have been struggling with for a number of years now, please, please, please get in touch, because believe it or not, we don't just make pretty looking PowerPoint slides and Prezi presentations here. One of the things we do with a lot of our clients is, before anything else, we focus on their story. What is it you want to say to your audience? How do you want them to remember you? What do you want them to remember you for? And how can we put that in a nice, neat little package like I've just done here with this illustration? Now, if that's something you struggle with, please get in touch. My details are down here in the bottom right, but you can message me directly through LinkedIn, where I'm extremely active, and I hope to speak to you about your story really soon. Take care.